We tend to picture the Roman Empire as a single, immovable block of marble. One man, sitting in a palace in Rome, perfectly orchestrating the ancient world from a central throne. The map tells a different story. This is a sprawling mosaic of dozens of languages, varied climates, and 60 million people, stretching from the Rhine River in the north down to the edge of the Sahara Desert. Managing this scale without telecommunications or motorized transport required more than just a strong will. A simple order sent from Spain to Syria had to cross the unpredictable Mediterranean Sea or navigate thousands of miles of overland routes. Rome functioned as an intricate, decentralized network of intersecting systems. To see how this empire stayed online for centuries, we have to look past the individual emperors and map the actual system nodes that kept 3 continents connected. The first node in this network is the administrative grid. An emperor in Rome could not manage the day-to-day lives of millions of rural peasants spread across a massive territory. Instead, the empire routed its power through dense urban centers. Cities like Carthage, Alexandria, and Antioch functioned as regional processors for the capital. Local city elites managed the surrounding countryside and extracted taxes in exchange for Roman military backing and social prestige. These cities acted as routers, converting chaotic agricultural output into the fuel for imperial power. That agricultural output fed into an optimized economic web. The wealth of the empire flowed through Mediterranean-wide supply chains that operated on an industrial scale. These standardized ancient shipping containers are known as Dressel 20 amphorae. They followed a uniform design and were used almost exclusively to transport Spanish olive oil. Because these clay vessels have distinct shapes and specific maker's marks stamped into them, archaeologists can track exactly where they were made and where they ended up, mapping Roman commercial enterprise across the sea. The engine driving this output was a managed system of slavery. This labor system was interdependent with the rest of the empire. When long periods of border peace reduced the influx of war captives, large landowners pivoted, replacing enslaved workers with debt-bound rural wage laborers. Rome's economy was a ruthless, adaptable machine. A sudden shift in distant border warfare directly altered the internal labor models of farming estates located hundreds of miles away. The final node is the power infrastructure, a triangle balanced between the emperor, the aristocracy, and the military. Rome possessed a paid, professional standing army, organized into distinct legions. By the 4th century, this force grew to 600,000 men, serving mandatory 25-year terms. These 3 nodes formed a closed circuit. Provincial taxes paid the army enforced the peace required for trade to flourish, and that trade generated the wealth needed to keep the taxes flowing. This self-sustaining loop was the true engine of Roman dominance. If any single node in that circuit failed, the entire network faced a total crash. In the 3rd century, the network sustained a system shock. Simultaneous foreign invasions and internal civil wars damaged both the military and economic nodes. Instead of collapsing, the empire underwent a structural overhaul, entering the period historians call Late Antiquity. The government abandoned undefendable territory and shifted the primary capital east to Constantinople, where the population and wealth were growing. To fix a hyperinflated economy, the empire introduced the solidus, a reliable, standardized gold coin that restored trust in the markets. Finally, the empire adopted Christianity to serve as a unifying cultural operating system across its diverse populations. While the western nodes eventually fractured, this rerouted eastern network survived and thrived for centuries. The Roman Empire survives in the historical record as a blueprint for large-scale human organization, an adaptable network that continued to function long after the original map changed.